Okay, if you were here yesterday, we talked about the 3 types of biodiversity that you are required to know. Okay, genetic diversity, so DNA, right? Species, the variation within an ecosystem. So we talk about the sustainability piece. We talk about the more difference, the better. That lame hot dog example I use all the time. And the ecosystems are the different areas where all of the biodiversity can occur at. What is, on planet Earth right now, where is the most biodiverse area? The Amazon rainforest. And what are humans doing? Destroying it. Yeah. We just suck. Yeah. Okay. So there's 3 levels that you are required to know. Are there any questions about these levels? You don't know? Okay. So when we talk about this one, we're looking at DNA evidence. When we talk about this one, we're looking about variety. And when we talk about this one, we're talking about different areas on Earth. Different. Now remember, ecosystems can be a puddle or they can be the Amazon rainforest, depending on how you're looking at it. Okay? So the higher the biodiversity, the more genetic diversity, if things moving around within that ecosystem creates for the healthiest sustainable ecosystem ever. Ever. Okay? So please know those. So what is biodiversity? Well, what's diversity? Variety, lots of different things going on. What's biology? Life. Right? So a bunch of different living organisms. Do remember though that ecosystems are both abiotic and biotic. Biotic means living, abiotic means not living. So if we're talking about an ecosystem, we can talk about polluted water because that's not living. Okay, that's the difference between living one is biotic, abiotic is not living. Okay.
Okay, wait, so we can or we can't talk about abiotic?
We can talk about abiotic. So when we're looking at an ecosystem, we're looking at both. The step below it, which is evading my brain right now. Oh, populations. We only talk about biotic.
What would be an example of like
rocks, wind, air, temperature, water. All of those are super important, right? But they're not living. Okay. Biodiversity includes all of the above. Okay, there are questions specifically about each type of diversity on the exam, so please be aware of them. Which ecosystem is known for high biodiversity? Which one is not? The desert, the Arctic, and the urban area are probably not high in biodiversity. Okay. Maintaining biodiversity. Where did we go and what did we talk about when we were talking about different areas of biodiversity? This is the last one. Oh, no, that's there. Okay, hold on. Maintaining biodiversity. Why? There's a chart. Read it. Okay. Sustainability. How do you make something more sustainable? You have more biodiversity. Okay. What is the benefit to us? We don't go into the rainforest and kill a bunch of species and then be like, oh, those could have been used for saving the world. Now they're dead, gone, right? Okay. And a gene pool, we know that it makes it stronger by having diversity within our genetics. So if this disease comes next and wipes a bunch of us out genetically, some of us can still be alive to keep procreating. Yes. Crazy when you think about it. Yeah. Okay. So maintaining biodiversity is important because probably all of the above. Oh, my computer just stopped. Oh, it's listening to you. It doesn't want to work anymore. Okay. All of the above. Diverse crop variations help in improving resiliency to pests. Not as much as Reducing food security. Oh, I don't know. I pick A and B or A and C.
Secure.
Food security is the understanding that you will have food available to you.
Well, then would it increase it?
Yeah.
Because you have more variety.
Oh, increase, right. Yeah, no, so yeah, opposite. So C. My bad. There's another term. There's having no idea where you're going to get food from. And then there's the idea of when your next meal or scarcity. That's the other term. So there's food security and there's food scarcity. Okay, so tools. We used what tool when we went out into the riparian zone?
Our eyes.
Our eyes. So like a checklist. Okay, we went to a specific area. We could have did a grid and we could have counted the amount of biodiversity. But I'm sure if I asked you to go down on your hands and knees and do that, you'd be like, I don't want to do that. Okay, so which of the following is used to estimate the number of organisms in a small area? DNA analysis, quadrant sampling, or satellite imaging or fossil records? Quadrant sampling, right? So little area, we count how many organisms. If you ever go to microbiome, same idea. Okay, satellite imaging is probably useful for what? Large scale. Who did the caribou? Was that the grade 10s? We're talking about the woodland caribou. That's probably the grade 10s. Yeah. Okay. Hope this will probably be a huge part of your life, right? Biodiversity in the news. Okay. So